Turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Here's a second and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Throwing now is Carr. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Decision time. Opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Okay, ready? Check, smash!
Young here, you can see, changing the play. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Smith, red.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
Ready, ready. Slide through. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing, Young. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. to throw his car. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young to throw it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the set.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Black shot. Fight. White. Cut.
Young to throw it. And that is It's incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Strike. Check strike. Set.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Here we go.
Third and 12.
Green jack. Smash. Red. Red.
To throw, Young. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about the show for them on these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. And taken right at the 35. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Young's throw there incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, go Furious.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's 3rd and 7. Young will set to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's right. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Matthew White set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Young's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. It's Young on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brings up second and 5.
Now Young.
42-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for Charlie.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they're going to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now here's Young. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Young going to move him around.
Red, sniper. Ready.
Young now from the gun on third down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him. But at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Looking to throw, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Black shot. White, white. Needle blue. Red, yellow. Green jack. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Young now. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ultra, ultra. Hut.
Going for it with Sanders. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Fighting it off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, hey, blue.
Throwing, Young. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Ready, set.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Kamara trying the right side. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 8. Carr now to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 1st and goal. Throwing his Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, red.
Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. There he goes again, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Fierce, yellow. Blaster, 6. Claws red. Ready.
Now Young. Complete to Chenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.